Okay, let's just discuss controllers. In short, controllers are in our MVC pattern, the model view and controllers. Controllers are simply accept request and give us a response, and you can see requests, and you can simply say them request handlers as well, right? So let's just discuss them in Laravel. In Laravel, where our controllers just live. So if I just open up my app and then HTTP, there's a directory called controller, right? So there are lots of controllers could live. For example, right now we just have one file called controller.php. This is our main, or you can say this is a base controller. Whenever we create any controller, that will just extend this controller, right? Simply we can create a controller manually. For example, go and create a new class and extend this controller and then add namespaces, etc., right? So how we can just create controller using Laravel command line tool, as I mentioned, artisan, right? So if you just go to my terminal and then clear each and everything and say php artisan, if you just visit artisan again, and now you can see we have make, and then we have make controller, right? Create a new controller class. So let's just clear that and php artisan make controller, and the name of the controller, for example, is just create home controller. And you can also create, for example, you're working on two-factor pages and you can want to create a new folder called front, and then you can also refer your controller to your front page using this pattern. Oops, sorry. Something like that. Now you can see your controller is inside front folder. Okay, just delete this. This was just for example, for you, for testing purpose, for example purpose. Okay, if I just delete this controller, and then let's just go ahead and create a new controller called home controller. And if you just put R here, we just discuss this. Let's just intro this, and if I just open up my home controller, which is inside app http controllers file, and now you can see it has a namespace app http controllers, and it's using the request class, and it's extending the base controller, right? And the name of the controller is home, and we can just create our methods here, right? And if I just generate a new controller called, for example, orders controller, right? Or order controller or orders controller, and then if I just put R flag here, that means hey, just go ahead and create a orders controller along with resource. Resource means, for example, you can see home controller has no any resource. For example, the public index method, there is no any method. So if you let's just test what is this. There we go, we just created a controller called orders controller. If you just open this, you can see we have index method, the create method, the CRUD operations, the store method, and then the show method added, and destroy, update, all this stuff, right? Along with documentation, right? So this was the example of controller, how we can just create controller. And in the next video, we might be discuss about the request object, right?